put Caitlin Clark on the Olympic team?
Right now?
No, no. This past Olympic team.
I knew you were going to ask this question. Honestly, I have to just say that I respected the committee's job. I understood what was at play. I understood the pros and the cons, I guess, if you want to lay it out that way. And I think at the end of the day, it's hard to criticize a gold medal. A lot of people see the final game against France. They see, only winning by a couple points, and they view that as some sort of indicator. But the reality is we've been having close games at the Olympics for years. I can attest to that. So that wasn't really that new. Winning a close game like that wasn't new. That didn't have anything to do with the rock.
In an unexpected turn of events, Caitlin might now be reconsidering her choice to travel to Europe. She first mentioned taking a sabbatical from the sport. For almost a year, basketball has totally consumed her life. She might also be persuaded to keep performing in Europe given the enormous sums of money being offered there.
USA basketball and what we have going in this country is all the talent. And that's always been the case. So I kind of just don't want to mess it up.
Yeah.
I think that's how I'm coming in. But I know being a player, bringing that perspective, it's going to make my ability to support this team unique.
It wouldn't be shocking if she thought moving would be the best course of action for her career given the abuse she has received from the WNBA and the drop in viewership. She went on to have a fantastic season, breaking all previous records. The league is now eager to have her return. The amount of viewers have simply changed after her departure.
Hooligans, Cheryl Reeves included, so full of themselves, so bound by tribalism that they just couldn't look past their own nose, and at the end of the day...
To be honest, the figures are startlingly low. Additionally, this might be the start of the end for the WNBA because she might go to the EuroLeague. Even though her Rookie of the Year award was leaked on Twitter over a week ago, an official announcement has not yet been made. Nike, who supposedly offered her a huge deal, has also completely vanished from her life. It has been months since they published anything on her. The animosity is almost astonishing. Caitlin must depart as quickly as possible. Few people in the basketball world have achieved stardom as swiftly or audaciously as Clark. She has inspired supporters on all fronts as the Rookie of the Year.
So, as you know, Cheryl Reeve, head coach of the USA women's basketball team, has also been getting a little bit of backlash, right? Yeah. And now she's decided to make her X profile private. This is kind of the still same realm of what we're talking about, Dan.
Well, you're supposed to be above it. I always felt like, as a coach, I got to watch everything because I got to lead. And whether it was going into a team meeting, I wanted to be prepared. If I was having a meeting with a parent, I wanted to be prepared. A player,
However, there are persistent speculations that she might be seduced by the Women's EuroLeague despite the prominence and recognition she is receiving. A player like Clark, who has faced difficulties here, might be better suited to Europe's large salaries and basketball culture. Is Europe going to be the next phase of her incredible career? We discuss her amazing trajectory, the challenges she has faced in the WNBA, and the potential for a move abroad that would change her legacy.
Controversial, the most talked about story of the 2024 season. You want to know? You want me to tell you? Okay, I'll tell you. It was Caitlin Clark being snubbed from the Olympics. Yes, that story, that headline that had Stephen A. Smith talking, that had everybody and their mama talking. And what's crazy about it, we all remember the storyline. Diana Taurasi got to get her sixth medal to make history, and then ultimately she got benched. She got benched. Now, what if I was to tell you that the WNBA made it their business to clean house? What did I tell y'all at the beginning of this offseason going into this preseason? Kathy Engelberg is going to get rid of everybody that wronged Caitlin Clark.
There is no denying Clark's influence on the league. She has gained new admirers, and her talent to create amazing situations makes her a must-watch on TV. In Caitlin Clark, the league found more than simply a gifted athlete. They discovered a star that has that unique quality that enhances the entire sport. Nevertheless, she has still faced significant obstacles in the WNBA despite her successes. The league's extremely physical style of play has been one of the main challenges.
is expected to be announced as the managing director for the USA women's national team for the 2028 Olympic cycle. She will take on what is known as the Grant Hill role, selecting player rosters and coaching staff. And for those of you who aren't too familiar with the WNBA or the women's side of Team USA, and Grant Hill's a little bit new in this role, Jerry Colangelo role.
Opponents who saw her as their greatest threat push, shove, and act aggressively against her every night. It's no secret that teams intentionally target her because they know that getting under her skin or upsetting her rhythm increases their chances of winning. The fact that players frequently get away with using these strategies irritates her and her supporters even more. She is subjected to harsh treatment that many feel is unjust due to uneven officiating and the strain that comes with being famous. She is even more irritated by the uncalled hits and questions whether she is really being safeguarded as a top-tier player. Naturally, there is also the problem of money.
Wonder who they're going to pick as the coach. Because obviously she's UConn. Who's she going to pick for the players? Like, there is going to probably be some UConn freaking bias here with Sue Bird. But of all the UConn people, she's the least likely to have full-on UConn derangement level bias. Like, there's definitely going to be some UConn bias. But, like, I don't think it's going to be, like, derangement level from her.
Her salary is far below what she is due, even though she is the league's face and one of its best players. Her pay is startlingly low when compared to NBA players or even many international athletes. She boosts the league, energizes the court, and attracts a lot of fans, but her pay doesn't match her actual worth. On the other hand, even players without her level of star power are offered significantly more lucrative contracts by European clubs in the EuroLeague. Even though the competition isn't necessarily as fierce, many athletes abroad make significantly more money than they would in the WNBA. Caitlin finds it difficult to accept this fact. She has worked hard, grown to be the most popular player in the league, and regularly puts on performances that alter the course of games. However, her impact on WNBA salaries was still outweighed by her financial benefits.
Sue Bird won 4 WNBA championships. She was an All-Star 13 times, one of the more decorated basketball players in history, and also a 5-time Olympic gold medalist, just named USA Basketball Women's National Team Managing Director. That's a hell of a title there. Is that on your business card? And what exactly does that mean, Sue?
Need like a business index card at this point or whatever.
The women's leagues in Europe, particularly the EuroLeague, have grown significantly in recent years. Players are treated like superstars with crowded venues and devoted fans, and they are paid more. The atmosphere is electrifying, and the level of support is frequently higher than that of the WNBA. This is quite alluring to a player like Clark. What started off as a straightforward getaway to unwind after a demanding season may easily develop into something more. Someone who has been underappreciated here can be tempted by the financial incentives and the respect and admiration that European leagues provide. She has always been honest about her competitive nature, even though she originally intended to take a break. She acknowledged that without basketball, she would become bored. Her passion for the game and her unwavering drive to compete are what drive her. Her salary is far below what she is due, even though she is the league's face and one of its best players. Her pay is startlingly low when compared to NBA players or even many international athletes. She boosts the league, energizes the court, and attracts a lot of fans, but her pay doesn't match her actual worth. On the other hand, even players without her level of star power are offered significantly more lucrative contracts by European clubs in the EuroLeague. Even though the competition isn't necessarily as fierce, many athletes abroad make significantly more money than they would in the WNBA. Caitlin finds it difficult to accept this fact. She has worked hard, grown to be the most popular player in the league, and regularly puts on performances that alter the course of games. However, her impact on WNBA salaries was still outweighed by her financial benefits.